Hello, beautiful people. My name is Fidel Omar Rodriguez. I'm going to be your instructor this semester for Math 2412 Pre-Calculus Online. So the purpose of this video, y'all, is to kind of let you know how my Blackboard page is organized, okay? So when you log into Blackboard, this should be the first thing you see. It's going to say, welcome video, please click me, okay? All right, so in our Blackboard page, the second thing you're going to see is a folder that says Start Here. Once you click on that, y'all, you will see the syllabus. I'm going to talk about a couple of things in the syllabus that are important. Y'all, I actually taught my first class it was UTP at the time, back in 1997. In 1997, my syllabus was about half a page long. The syllabus now is much, much bigger, okay? It's at least 3 or 4 pages. Part of that is because the college has a lot of policies that apply to certain students, and they all have to be put in there, okay? But a couple of things in the syllabus you're going to find is you're going to find all my contact information, my office hours, how you can reach me, all that kind of good stuff. The other thing you'll find in there is the breakdown of our grades. So like your quiz average is a certain percent, your homework average is a certain percent, all that kind of stuff. That will be in the syllabus as well. A couple of things I do want to talk about in the syllabus, y'all, that are really, really important are two items. One is students with disabilities. If you have a disability and you're supposed to receive accommodation services, but you have not yet worked with the counseling office through SGC, you need to do that ASAP, okay? You got to do that immediately, because whatever accommodations you're supposed to receive, I have to receive communication from the counseling office that says this particular student has these accommodations. Once I receive that, we make accommodations, from that point forward. They don't go retroactively back. So just a scenario, if I get a communication, say in October, and it says this student receives accommodations, we make those accommodations going forward till the end of the semester, till December. We don't go back and say, well, maybe the student didn't do so well on test 1 or the first quiz or the first 2 quizzes because they don't go back, they don't allow us to go back and retroactively make those accommodations, okay? So the sooner that you do that, the sooner I get that communication, the sooner that I can provide those accommodations, okay? Number 2, this applies to a lot of students. If you are pregnant, or if you are a male and your significant other is pregnant, and you have doctor's appointments that are related to your pregnancy and you miss certain things because of that, we can allow you to make that stuff up. Again, you have to take documentation to the counseling office and say, I'm going to need these sort of services, and then they contact me, okay? So any females in the class, if you are pregnant and you have appointments related to your pregnancy where you need to be out and the college says, yes, you're going to be excused from this, the college has to communicate me. Guys, you can't just say, sir, the reason I didn't do X, Y, or Z is because I had an appointment with the doctor. It didn't work that way, right? They have to communicate with me. Also, the males, again, if your significant other has this, and you're the one who's responsible for taking them to the doctor, then again, you bring that to the counseling office, they communicate that with me, and they say, hey, listen, this person is going to receive these accommodations, okay? Again, y'all, they do it from that point forward. They don't go retroactively back, okay? Let's see, what else is in there? The CROS prereq, stuff like that. That's some stuff that's in there as well. The third thing you're going to see, y'all, is my contact information. I put it in a document. It's easy to see. My name, my email address, my office hours. Y'all, one of the things is, ever since we returned back to in-person classes after the pandemic, I've actually been teaching at the Mid-Valley campus in Weslaco. But my office is over at Pecan campus in McAllen. So if you were to look me up in the directory, the number that's going to be listed there is the number at my office in McAllen. But I'm not in McAllen. So what I did, made a Google number, okay? You need to contact me, call me on the phone, right? And say, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm trying to reach you, whatever, right? Guys, no text to the Google number, okay? There is Pronto. Pronto is a messaging system that we use that allows you to contact me directly. It's kind of like WhatsApp if you've never used it before, but it's basically like a way you can send me direct messages. Now, y'all, I usually tell my students, download Pronto to your phone, to your iPad, or whatever. I've had students say, sir, I have to turn off my notifications because it's constantly going off. Y'all, I have my Pronto on my iPad, but I also have my notifications turned off. I check it multiple times Monday through Friday, okay? I don't check it on the weekends. But one of the great things about Pronto is if you're working on an assignment and you get stuck on a particular problem, what I tell you to do is take your phone, take a picture of the problem, send it to me directly and say, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm working out this problem and I keep getting stuck or I'm getting the wrong answer. Can you help me? What I do, y'all, I upload the problem to my iPad, I work it out and make a recording of me working it out, and I upload that to YouTube, and I send the link to the entire class, and I say, hey, everybody, one of our classmates, I never single anybody out, one of our classmates asked me a question about the homework, here's the problem, right? And it shows you how to do it. So that, number one, if you ask a question, you get it answered directly. If you haven't asked because maybe you haven't gotten to that question yet, when you get there, if you get stuck, you're like, oh wait, Mr. Rodriguez just sent a video for problem number 7, right? Guys, if you want to, you can also send it in the regular class chat for us because I do have other classes, right? So if you send me that message and I'm in the middle of the class, I'm not gonna be able to reply to you until I get out of class, right? And I have some classes with one right after the other, so it could be later in the day. Excuse me. But if you send it in the group chat, if somebody already knows how to do the problem, they can send you some information. Oh, this is what I did. Here's a copy of my work, and this is how I got it, right? You don't have to do that, but I'm just saying that's another option if you want to do so, okay? The fifth thing in our Blackboard page, y'all, is the Pearson link. So we use Pearson software for the course. You don't actually have to provide to buy a textbook. Guys, I'm going to provide you with notes, and but you do have to get the Pearson code for the class, okay? I'll talk to you about how you're going to do that. Let's see, number 6 should be the calendar. It breaks it down week by week. So it's say week 1, this is what we're going to do. Week 2, this is what we're going to do. Week 3, this is what we're going to do. So on and so forth, okay? And then number 7 should be something called the weekly activities folder. So y'all, I'm going to be setting things up 1 week at a time, okay? So right now, when you log in, you're going to say week 1. You'll go to week 1. It's going to say from 8/26 to 9/3, okay, which is September the 3rd. You'll click on that. The first thing will say, here's a document. Here's what we're going to do in week 1. You click on it, and I'd provide you with the notes. And there'll be a link. It'll be 5.1 and 5.2. This is for the first week. You'll click on 5.1. A PDF is going to pop up, okay? It'll take you to my Google Drive, but it'll be a PDF. And then there'll also be 5.2, and then both of those 2 homework assignments, y'all, are going to be due on September the 3rd at the end of the day. It's a Tuesday, okay? Once you get out of that document, there should be links to videos, one for 5.1, one for 5.2. Those videos work out the problems that are in those notes, okay? Now, the homework, y'all, is tailored exactly to what, very closely to what you see in the videos and in the notes, okay? So there are going to be problems that are going to be similar to those, okay? Now, guys, I didn't make those videos. I've taught pre-cal before, but when I taught it, it was with a different textbook. The order was a little different. These videos are already pre-made. They're good, though. A little dry, right? The guy who's doing it's a little bit boring. But, again, I want to remind you, I make the videos for the questions you ask me. So when you're doing your assignment, if there's something you get stuck on, guys, I'm happy to make the videos. That's what I get paid for, okay? I'll be doing things week at a time, okay? Y'all, the way I do my stuff is Tuesday to Tuesday. So Tuesday on the 3rd at midnight, so Monday night going into Tuesday, week 2 will open up, and that stuff will be due the following Tuesday at the end of the day, right? The next Tuesday, everything is Tuesday to Tuesday. There may be times that I may open up things early, so I might send you a message, say on a Thursday afternoon, saying, hey everybody, week 2, guess what? Week 2 stuff is already up. If you want to look at it, if you want to get started on it, if you've already done week 1 and you want to get started on week 2, it's already up. It'll still be due on the following Tuesday, okay? The only thing I may do is I may open up stuff a little bit earlier, okay? And then, let's see, the next thing I do, y'all, have is a link for STC tutoring services. If you click on that, it takes you to the STC tutoring page. You can schedule tutoring online. You can schedule appointments with the tutors on each of the campuses. So if you happen to live in, I don't know, if you happen to live in Rio Grande City and you're taking this class online, you can go to the Starr County campus, right? If you happen to live in Mission, you want to go to Pecan, whatever it happens to be, right? You can set that up there as well. And then the last thing I have, y'all, is the link to the course evaluation. Okay, so that's normally evaluations are done sometime towards the end of November, and I tell you guys, hey, you have an opportunity to evaluate me as your instructor. Did I help you? Whatever it happens to be. How can I improve the class? All that kind of good stuff. And I'll let you know when those evaluations are ready for you guys to do. Okay. Guys, I want you to know a couple of things. Number one, I'm on your side. I want the goal ultimately at the end of the semester, you do well in this class, you successfully complete it, you get an A, you get a B. I mean, if you get a C, that's what you get, right? But I want you to do well. Reach out to me when you're struggling. I'm here to help you, right? Just let me know so that I can do whatever I can to help you understand the material better, all right? So guys, let's have a great semester. Let's be very mindful. Let's be very demure. If you got questions, let me know. I'm here to help you guys out, okay? Have a great one.